Our offense absolutely sucks again.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous. Tinkleberg.
Yo, what's up, world? Welcome back to the channel. APW Sports signing in. Another Bears reaction. It's another Bears loss. Now that makes 4 in a row. 4 straight losses as we lose 19-13 in primetime Monday Night Football to the Minnesota Vikings to now fall to an even 500 record. But before I get into anything about this game, I just want to make sure that you guys are staying absolutely safe. I know it's still in the crazy world of 2020. It's still a lot going on. I just want to make sure that you guys are staying absolutely safe. And also, about 70% of the people that watch my videos have yet to click that subscribe button. So if you're watching this video and you have not clicked the subscribe button, I advise you to go ahead right now and click that subscribe button, and also click that notification bell so you won't miss anything that I post. But enough with all that. Let's get into this game. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Where else do I start with this Chicago Bears team besides the offense? I just cannot believe that this offense did not show up again. Again, this offense was an absolute show. Again, for the umpteenth time this season, our offense could not get absolutely anything going. Whatever plays the defense made, turnovers, we converted them into punts. Not touchdowns. We only mustered 2 field goals. 2, and one of them was in the red zone with missed opportunities. 2 field goals. That's it from the Chicago Bears offense. That's it. I hate to even say this, guys. I'm 29. And this is the absolute worst offense I have ever seen from the Chicago Bears in my entire life. This is the absolute worst offense I have ever seen. Ever. And we're talking about the same organization who held on to Jay Cutler, who struggled for majority of his Bears career. We're also talking about the same organization in my lifetime that had to deal with up and down play of Rex Grossman and Kyle Orton. We're talking about the same offensive organization that had to deal with Shane Matthews, Moses Marino, Jonathan Quinn, you name it. I haven't seen this offense ever look as bad as the one we have right now. Never. This team is, this organization is known for having a really good running game, despite whatever we might have on any other part of the team. And we're dead last in running the football. Dead last. This is unacceptable. This is just absolutely unacceptable. And every single third down, Minnesota brought a absolute all-out blitz package, and the Bears made absolutely zero adjustments to it. They literally would walk down Harrison Smith, or they would walk down Kendricks, or they would walk down Wilson in a box, and the Bears still didn't make any adjustments to it. Not one adjustment. It was literally the same blitz package every third down. And we didn't do a single thing with it. How does an offense gain negative 2 yards in a quarter? Negative 2 yards in a third quarter. Negative 2 yards. The only way you can gain negative 2 yards, and if you're playing against an opponent on Madden with the difficulty on rookie, and even then you could probably still an offensive gain negative 2 yards against your defense. More than negative 2. Negative 2 yards. An NFL offense in one quarter gain negative 2 yards. Where do you hear that from? Have you ever heard of anybody gaining negative 2 yards in a single quarter in an NFL contest? I haven't. That's how absolutely bad this Bears offense has been. And it's not just an anomaly. I said it last week. It is not an anomaly. It's been like this the entire year. It wasn't from the QB switch. Still has been bad. So, and now that Foles is down and we don't know what's exactly wrong with him at this point in time as I record this video, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Play calling adjustments. Offense still didn't look any different, honestly. It still didn't look any different. I've been one on record. The system is a failure. This offensive system is just not it. Nick Foles, I've said it a couple of times, he's not it. His offensive line, not it. Cody Whitehair is your best lineman. He's your center. Coward struggled all night. Ifedi struggled all night. I just don't. Good thing the bye week is coming at this time. This is all I gotta say. Is the bye week gonna help? Especially now that we're playing Green Bay after the bye week. Who knows? Who knows? But it's hard to have any more faith in this offense to get it together. It's hard to have faith after what I've seen these past couple of weeks. I hate to even do that as a Bears fan, a die-hard Bears fan. But it's hard to see this is getting so much better. And the only way you can get is better from the dumpster that they've been. And I have a prime example for what this Bears offense has been. This is your 2020 Chicago Bears offense. Right here. I have the lovely trash can. This is your 2020 Chicago Bears offense. Right here. You guys want to sell on a 2020 Chicago Bears offense? It's right here for maybe I'll charge 1 penny. Here you go. Because this has just been, that's all it's been all season. Trash. And if you guys follow me on social media at APW Sports, Twitter and Instagram, I literally said somebody's got to go. After this, if we lost to a Minnesota Vikings team and the offense looked like this, somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to go. I think, honestly, even though I don't think anybody will go, but if anybody was to go, it'd be Laser. They're going to find some type of way to put it on laser. Because Nagy ego won't allow him to admit it. He gave a play call, but the system just doesn't work. It doesn't work. And then on top of a bad system, you don't address the biggest offensive hole, which is your offensive line. You address with Jermaine Ifedi, who is basically a tackle playing guard. You didn't make any moves to acquire a quality offensive lineman. Not one single move to acquire a quality offensive lineman. That's both Pace and that's both Nagy. I just can't put it any more bluntly than that. They're literally conjoined at the hip. I just can't. And at the end of the day, the Bears defense can only do so much. I've been saying this all season. This Bears defense can only do so much when they are forced to be thrust right in the game after a bad possession, or in our case for tonight, a muffed punt. We cannot have these errors with an offense that is just downright a dumpster fire. A muffed punt that turned into a Minnesota Viking TD or field goal. I just don't get this. The defense played a very good game. The defense played a very good game. It's just our offense is so bad, we can't take advantage of any of the things our defense does, whether it's a fumble forced or whether it's an INT with Khalil Mack. Our offense is so inept, we cannot capitalize on any of it. And a lot of people I've seen on social media were saying that, oh, Anthony Miller is his hands. He doesn't have best hands this year, but that throw was also very high. That was a high throw when he had time to climb up in the pocket and had the time, and Miller was open, and he still threw the ball high. There were a couple of throws where Nick Foles really threw the ball high. We cannot always blame the skill position. Nick Foles has got to be more accurate with the football. On that red zone play to Jimmy Graham, the ball was thrown high. He had a play to Allen Robinson. The ball was thrown high. If the ball was thrown lower to where Robinson can get it, we're talking about a big first down. And if he throws the ball down more to Jimmy Graham, we're probably talking about 6 points. So it's not always a skill position. Quarterback has to be more accurate. Even when he had time, he still was inaccurate. He missed a lot of throws high. And this Bears defense is not at fault for majority of this season. They played Dalvin Cook the best I've seen any team play Dalvin Cook these past couple of weeks and probably all season long. And we still lose this game. We shut down the key weapon on this Vikings offense, and we still lose this game. It was more, like I said, complimentary football. Complimentary football by this Bears team has not showed up all season. It has not showed up all single season. Defense, too much pressure of the game is put on this defense's back. The Bears defense literally has to play absolutely pitch perfect for this Bears team to have a shot at winning games, because the offense is that bad. There is no such thing as a perfect defense. You're not going to be perfect. It is very hard in this league, as it is now, to play absolutely 100% perfect defense. The Bears play the closest thing, but you can't make every single stop in this league. And especially when your offense is demoralizing you because there's so much pressure on you. It's demoralizing when you make a stop and the offense goes right on the field and get 3 and out. And another thing about this Bears defense, Robert Quinn has not showed up at all. He has not showed up. That was a massive overpay. Robert Quinn has been a massive dud. A massive dud. He has not showed up. You would have thought that him being there would make a presence for Hicks and Mack, and he would get some opportunities too, but Quinn has been a massive dud. A massive overpay on this defense. But this has been a tough year. It's been a tough year despite the 5-1 start. I was always one on record to say that the way they were playing the first few weeks was not going to be the consistent way to win football games. Our best game of the season was Carolina, and our offense struggled then too. Our literally most complete football game, I would have to say, is Carolina. And that was our very last victory so far this year. That was the last time we seen a victory, was Carolina. Our first 3 victories were ugly. Tampa Bay was ugly. Carolina had some ugly moments, but I think that was the best game this Bears team has played, and it hasn't been anywhere near close since then. And it all started with Monday night against the Rams. The Rams game was bad. Saints game was bad. Last week against the Titans was bad. This was the worst, especially against a Vikings team who has not been good throwing the football. A Vikings team that has not been very good on defense. They haven't been able to get too much to the quarterback because none of the pass rushers have been there. And it's just, I'm almost at a loss for words on this one. I'm just almost at a loss for words. It's just, I've seen some bad offenses in my lifetime. I thought the Jets offense was bad. This Bears offense is right there with them. I don't understand it. We lose again. 4 in a row. 4 in a row. And it made me think we lost 4 straight last year too. Something has got to change. Something has got to change. I credit the Vikings offense for making some plays. The Vikings offense made some plays. It's going to happen in the course of a game, but you can't put that much pressure on your defense and expect them to make every single play and every single stop, especially when your offense is inept. All I have to say is this Bears team, thank God the bye week is this week, but we'll see what happens with Akeem Hicks and Nick Foles injuries, but we're in some trouble. We are in trouble. I tried to be positive, but every time I tried to be positive about this Bears offense, it's let me down. And the defense has been playing absolutely stellar defense, but they can only hold up for so long with that offense. So, yeah. We lose 19-13 for the 4th straight week. Back to the drawing board. Once again, something has to change in this offense. Something has to change. We'll see what we get from recovering injuries, but the bye week could not come at a better time.
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
But that is all I have for you guys today. Be sure to like the video so we can help beat the YouTube algorithm. And also, leave your comments down below. I want to know what you guys think about this Bears loss to the Minnesota Vikings. I really want to know what y'all would think. Let's keep this discussion going. Let's keep you guys' opinions going. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And also, subscribe to the channel if you are watching this and you have gotten to this point. Comment Bears offense trash below. If you can get to this point in this video, comment Bears offense trash below. And also, make sure you click that subscribe button and make sure you click that notification bell so you will not miss any video that I post. But that's all I got. Bears lose 19-13 Monday night to the Minnesota Vikings. APW Sports signing out. Make sure you guys stay safe. Have a great and excellent day, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.
I wanna say thank you to my mom and my daddy for making love the night that you had me. Wanna thank my friends, my sister, and my brother.